everyone, and welcome back to another week of Techy Tuesday. Today will be the last video in our Canva AI series, and we will be talking about magic media and how to create graphics, images, and videos from scratch, all from one prompt. We're going to start off inside of a design inside of Canva. This could be any design, one you're currently working on, or if you're just practicing, you can open up a blank page. For the purpose of today's video, I'll just be using these blank pages to showcase what magic media can create. When you start off inside of a design on the left-hand side, where you're going to see all of your options, you will also see this Magic Media button. When I click on Magic Media, it takes me to a place where I can select images, graphics, videos, or 3D. Here it's giving you a text box where you need to enter at least 5 words to describe what you would like to create. This is where you'll enter your prompt. Then down below, you can also choose what style you would like this to be in. This will give you different styles of animation, cartoon, photo, soft focus, long exposure, etc. You can also upload a reference image. And then here under square, you can choose what shape you would like this graphic or image or video to be. Square, landscape, or portrait. Down here at the bottom are some examples of what has been created by Magic Media. I can click on any of these. It's going to show me what the prompt they used for it was, and then I can generate the same image or similar images. Let's start off by trying to create an image. The prompt I entered was create a cartoon image of a couple standing in the grass in front of a house, facing their new house with their backs to the camera. They are standing with their arms around each other, and there is a for sale sign in the yard to their left. For styles, I want to select mid-century, and this I want to be landscape format. I'm going to click generate images, and it's going to be thinking, and it will produce 4 different images relating to the prompt I gave it. These are all pretty much what I was looking for. Now you can go in and redo your prompt. You can add some details if you're wanting certain colors, or if you want to change something about what it populated. I can also click these 3 dots next to each of these and choose to generate more like this one image. So if I really like how vibrant this one is, I could choose to generate more just like this one. Now in that last prompt, I had put for sale, but I want that sign to actually say just sold. So to show you how to actually change the prompt and get a different result, I'm going to change my prompt here and press generate again. And I ended up liking this one the best. I can select it and it will show up on the page right next to this. Or I can also do generate more like this. It's going to think about it. And then keeping very similar with what I had already gotten as a result, it generated a few more just like it. I can click on a couple and compare them on the right-hand side. I'm actually going to go with this one right down here. That's one example of an image I can create. The next image I want to create is more of a hyper-realistic actual image. I want to create an image of a family moving into a new home, carrying boxes from a moving truck on the street in front of their house. This time I'm not going to select a style or a format. I'm just going to let it do its thing. It's going to think about it, and then it's going to generate 4 different images that they think fits best with this prompt. I can compare all of the images, and I want it to generate more like this. Now, as you can see in those last couple images, it is not going to be 100% realistic. A lot of these boxes are just floating, or it looks like someone is carrying it with one hand, which is not realistic. You can view the new images and select one if you'd like. I'm going to change this prompt to say a couple, and then I changed it to say carrying 1 box each. I'm giving it some more detail to shape what results I get. And these I can tell are already going to be a little bit better. When I compare these images, I can then select the one that I like the most. I'm going to select this one right here. And then on the right-hand side, it's going to populate on the page. Those are some examples of images that Magic Media can create for you. You can use this for personal items, real estate related content, listing presentations, digital presentations, business cards, postcards, etc. Next, I'd like to generate graphics. For this prompt, I'm going to say a gold key with a red house in the center where the keyhole would be. I'm going to generate graphics. Now, I gave it very little information. I did not tell it what style I would like this graphic to be, but this was ideally the style I was going for. I did want more of a cartoony look to it. Same thing with the images. I can click on these 3 dots and generate more like this, or I can select one that I like and it would generate on the next page. I really like this one right here. It's going to populate over here, and then I can move it around just like any other graphic inside of Canva. This is really handy for if you're wanting to find a certain graphic to add to a presentation, social media post, postcard, etc., but you're not quite finding some that tie into real estate the best. I've used this for certain holidays. For example, for Christmas, I did Santa Claus cartoon holding a just sold sign. So I completely changed up the prompt, and now it's populated 4 different Santas holding just sold signs. Now I will say that Canva AI has come a long way in just the last couple months. A few months ago when I was trying to create these graphics, these just sold signs were not populating with the correct words, they were misspelled, or just random letters. But now you can clearly see what it says. Again, you would find one that you like, or you could generate more like it. And I happen to like this one right here. It's a great way to spice up your social posts or your graphic designs and tie in regular concepts with real estate. Lastly, I'm going to do a prompt for red heart balloons with the letters KW on them. This is awesome if you're wanting to brand for your brokerage. This is exactly what I was thinking of, cartoon red heart balloons that say KW. You could also add any other word to these red heart balloons, but it's a great addition, especially for a Valentine's Day post or celebrating clients. It's a great way to add your branding. Those are some examples of graphics that Magic Media can create for you. We're going to move on to videos next. When we get to this video section, it's the exact same process. You're going to enter a prompt. I'm going to give it a very basic prompt to start out with, just moving into a new house. And now we can see it's populated this video. As I hover over, I can see exactly what the video is. Looks like it's different clips of somebody moving into a house. Now I gave it kind of the bare minimum of what I was looking for, and I want to change that prompt. Now I'm saying moving company, moving boxes from a moving truck into a new home. I'm going to press generate again. When that new video has populated, I can hover over it and see what the video is. Now again, you can see that it kind of looks a little odd with some of the boxes. Doesn't exactly look hyper realistic. So definitely play around with this feature. The videos are not quite at the level of the images and the graphics are. In the past, I have used a prompt similar to this, an overview flyover of a neighborhood showing multiple streets of houses in golden hour. This is a great B-roll to add to any video. When I press generate again, it's going to generate that new video. I can hover over the video and see it's pretty much close to what I was looking for. I can click on the video and it will populate on the right hand side into my graphic. We are going to move right into the 3D section. Now this is a brand new beta version, so I've not played around with this too much, but you can essentially create 3D items from a simple prompt inside of Canva. On each of these, you also have an option to press this Inspire Me button, where it's going to create its own prompt for you just to kind of show what it can offer. And now you can see what Canva means by 3D. When I click on this graphic, it's going to then populate into my design, and this little button is going to pop up where I'm able to turn this 3D design and choose exactly where I want it to show on my graphic. So I want it to show head on, I want to show it from the side, from the underside. Let's say I want it right there. I can then move this around just like any graphic. That's a great example of what the 3D version of Magic Media can do for you. Definitely play around with each of these sections and start generating your own images, graphics, videos, and 3D designs. This Magic Media feature is going to allow you to level up your marketing and create your own images and graphics videos that are related to real estate in a way that makes sense to you and your clients, and create some new graphics that Canva does not already offer. Thank you so much for watching our Canva AI series. If you have not seen the other videos, definitely go check them out. We walk you through all of the Canva AI features that are available to you, and stay tuned for more videos.